Lawan and Gbajabiamila meet ministers over planned 2020 budget review, customs, and others. The leadership of the National Assembly on Wednesday held a meeting with some ministers and head of agencies from the executive arm of government to brainstorm on the impact of coronavirus pandemic on the Nigeria economy. Daily Post learned that the meeting specifically touched on the planned review of the 2020 budget and medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper passed late last year by the National Assembly. The Senate President Ahmed Lawan, who presided over the meeting, in his opening remarks said that an immediate review of the 2020 budget and medium-term expenditure framework is imperative, particularly against the backdrop of the impact of coronavirus pandemic on global economy. In his words, if we have to review the budget itself, we have to consider the MTEF and FSP. Even in sickness, we need government to provide services. The impact of COVID-19 is well known to all of us in terms of health and the economy. Here we'll be talking of revenues that we estimated to fund the budget 2020. Because the oil price has gone so low due to impact of COVID-19, the Minister of State should be able to tell us where we will be in the next 6 months or so. We should have concepts that can deliver fast and that are sustainable. Anything we can do that cannot provide succor and relief to our people will lead to catastrophe, the Senate President warned. Also speaking, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Gbajabiamila, said the meeting was very timely. He added, taking a cursory look at some of the papers, I think this meeting is actually very timely and very important because we live in very unusual time, and it's time that we start thinking outside the box to see how we can stabilize our economy and the direction it's going to take. Also, the Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, in her presentation explained that prior to COVID-19 and oil price decline, the Nigeria economy was already fragile and vulnerable. According to her, due to the global economic downturn predicted by the impact of the coronavirus pandemic, international oil prices plunged as low as $22 per barrel on the international market. She added that the impact of the pandemic, which resulted in international crisis, created a disruption in travel and trade and put increasing pressure on the naira and foreign reserves as the crude oil sales receipt declined and the country's macroeconomic outlook worsens. Ahmed said that in view of Nigeria's economic realities, the Crisis Management Committee consisted of President Muhammadu Buhari in response to the COVID-19 and oil price decline crisis expressed concern that the decline in international oil prices or domestic production may be magnified if a severe outbreak of the pandemic occurs in Nigeria. Accordingly, the finance minister proposed a review of the 2020 budget using a $30 per barrel price benchmark as against the $57 initially passed in December by the National Assembly to prepare for the worst case scenario as well as insulate the Nigerian economy against any form of unexpected crisis. She also told the leadership of the National Assembly that budgeted revenues for the Nigerian Customs Services has been reduced from 1.5 trillion naira to 943 billion naira due to anticipated reduction in trade volumes and privatization proceed to be cut by 50% based on the adverse economic outlook on sales of the independent power projects and other assets. So my people, at the moment, this is happening today. The Senate President, Lawan, and Gbajabiamila and other ministers, they've met over a planned to review the budget, the 2020 budget, and other issues as well. With regards to the COVID-19 that is ongoing, we cannot disagree that this pandemic is affecting every sector, is affecting, it has even affected the oil price in the country. So at the moment, it's a good thing for them to sit down together and see what way the strategies, because they should always also know that after the end of this COVID, what's going to happen? The economy is not going to be balanced. So all they need to do is to plan ahead, and that is a good thing to do. They need to plan ahead to see how to stabilize the economy once all of this pandemic is over. So that's the happening at the moment. We're just here to update you that they have met, and they're going to come up. We're going to hear the final plan and the final adjustment they've made to the budget, and the review, or everything they've done. It's going to come out, and we're going to bring that to you as soon as they reach a conclusion. So we're just here to update you with all of the latest happening. We want to say thank you to everyone that have subscribed. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. Do press on the subscribe button down below, and also click on the notification bell. It enables you to get updates of all of our latest news as they come in. We want to say thank you once again till I come your way again. Bye for now, and God bless.